Is Pokemon secretly calling out the scalpers in the hobby? We're going to discuss it in today's video with some Reddit posts that I find interesting because we're in a weird situation right now where the Pokémon Center company says they're going to be doing stuff about the situation, but it doesn't really seem to be getting better, at least not right now. Let's discuss it in today's video.
See, all we have to do is learn from our mistakes and then work together.
Welcome back, everyone. If you are new to the channel, I am VMAT, and if you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and joining in on all the discussions and fun we have here in the comment section down below. Now, Journey Together just released this weekend, and people are not happy about the way that it went. There were some stores in my city, game stores, that were literally allocated zero of anything from Journey Together, which is insane because this is supposed to be a standard set which has a booster box attached to it. Usually the sets that have booster boxes are generally printed more because you need to play the game at these stores that host tournaments and everything like that, but some stores did not get any. Some stores got quite a lot, more than expected, and then there were some big box stores that also got a decent allocation, but overall it was very similar to what we saw with the Prismatic Evolution situation and the way that release happened. So who knows what's going to happen. The next set I think is going to be even crazier if it continues to be this way into the future, which I don't see any signs of it changing, but maybe not. Maybe it will change quite a lot because we have some posts here from Reddit, and there was one interesting image and just some interesting flavor text of a card that happened to be the box topper for Journey Together, which means that this card is going to likely be plentiful if you're opening booster boxes, but there was a flavor text message maybe to deliver towards scalpers. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts about this down below in the comment section. I just thought this is hilarious. So you guys can read right here on this Reshiram Journey Together box topper. Here's the flavor text. According to myth, if people ignore truth and let themselves become consumed by greed, Reshiram will arrive to burn their kingdoms down. Now, is that not the most fitting flavor text that kind of summarizes everything that's going on with the Pokemon community, the Pokemon TCG community right now? And obviously Pokemon has had two messages that they sent out to the fans of the hobby, reiterating their utmost support to the fans who want to actually have product, and they said that they are going to print this stuff into oblivion. We haven't really seen that yet, although I do think Destined Rivals, while that Pokemon Center drop was kind of brutal for some people, there were a lot of people who were able to get their hands on those boxes. In fact, they said that they had an estimated like over 1 million potentially printed of those ETBs compared to the normal 150,000 to 200,000. So if that's actually true, it hasn't yet been confirmed, but if that is true, that looks like they are at least pushing towards the right direction of what they should be doing. But I think that message on this card with the flavor text, I mean, it might have nothing to do, and it probably more likely has nothing to do with the scalper situation, but I thought it was very fitting to have that message on that card because maybe, just maybe, they are going to ramp up those printers and get a ton of Journey Together out to the fans who actually want to, who aren't just trying to flip it for money right away, right? So here's another interesting thing that I found on Reddit about getting scalpers to meet up with each other. And I don't know, if I wouldn't recommend doing this. I thought it was funny. It me, the old man who should know about the Pokemon subreddit because I thought my first pack when I bought it for my son on Pokemon Day 2 years ago. Anyway, hi, fun fact, after you waste their time and energy and gas, you can rate them 1 star for pricing and rip into them for being prices of shit scalpers, explaining that 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times on a child's card game is low. Have a great day, thanks. So this is what they were talking about. So this person obviously got a scalper on Marketplace. Maximilian post weight to Pokemon bundle of 151, which is very hot. So here's the message. You're having Pokemon scalpers meet up, both thinking they are sellers. Tins with promo cards. I'm sending my husband so you'll meet. You can now rate the seller. Picking my son up right now. I can meet at the McDonald's on Division. So I wouldn't recommend doing it. I thought it was funny. I wouldn't recommend doing this. This could lead to, awful situations, but it is pretty funny. Sometimes people will say, the scalpers, they get what they deserve, and I 100% agree. It's brutal what's going on right now. The amount of freaking Journey Together boxes that randomly started appearing, whether it's ETBs, booster boxes, or the bundles on Facebook Marketplace in my area is wild, and they are charging between like $350 Canadian all the way up to $450 for a booster box, which is insane to say the least. Now, Target finally figured it out. So thank God Target is finding a way, which is a store in the United States. Unfortunately, we don't have it here in Canada, but they're finding a way to fight back a little bit against all the scalpers right now. So here's the message. Attention, Target guests. Due to shortage, we are allotting only 2 trading card items per guest. So that's not just Pokemon, all items. So if you're hoping to get like some Magic Gathering and Pokemon, too bad, you gotta pick only 2 items. And of course, those trading cards would be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, One Piece, and Magic Gathering, Lorcana, and then there's also sports cards involved as well. So crazy times out there. Let me know what happened for you guys again on the Journey Together release. Were you able to get any product? Do you think that the scalpers are getting out of hand right now? Do you think it's getting worse? Even worse than the 151 scalping at Costco. We don't see as many fights going on in stores, though there is some definitely footage out there. You guys can probably find it on TikTok or YouTube, but it does still feel like the heat is rising and we're just getting that perfect epitome where the Destin Rival set comes out, which is going to be nuts. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave your thoughts about it down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.